Tembisa residents are demanding an audience with Ekurhuleni Mayor Tanya Campbell. They've been protesting against electricity issues, higher utility rates implemented by the city. Roads have been barricaded with rocks and burning tires. Our reporter Puleli Tuchi-Jones has been tracking this story for us since this morning. Joining us now live from Tembisa. Good afternoon, Pule. What's the latest you can tell us? What's happening there? I can still see some debris, some rock and other debris lying on the road behind you.
Yeah, well, Britain, this is just what had happened a couple of hours ago, but I'm just going to also try to show you how this road has been blocked, meaning many cars cannot enter into one of the sections here in Tembisa. As you can see, that a guy there trying to remove the debris and the rocks and the burnt tires as well. This has been, what has been going on since just about 7 a.m. Residents are quite angry. They're upset about how the municipal rates continue to remain high. They've also told me that they've been submitting, various memorandums to the municipality, but that has not been resolved for quite some time, and therefore this is what has angered them. I've been told that this shutdown has been planned for about 6 weeks as well by some of the residents, so you can imagine that they've been trying to communicate with the lower structures, being the the council rather on the ground, and they're saying that they haven't been getting any answers. And this is sort of what we're getting so far. It's the anger that has been, expressed by the community member, and we've seen how this public infrastructure has also been vandalized. Earlier on, we saw the officials from the Ekurhuleni Metro Police Department, firing rubber bullets as well, and they were actually quite overwhelmed at some points because the crowd just kept on throwing rocks and was gaining momentum. They also had to fire some bit of live ammunition to try and protect themselves, and therefore that's when we saw the crowd sort of retreating and pulling backwards. EMPD then also called a bit of backup to ensure that there's some bit of stability on the ground, and we're also seeing them, they're still patrolling just around here to make sure that they can calm the situation down. Earlier on, there was also a community meeting that took place, and they believe that Tanya Campbell, the Ekurhuleni mayor, should actually come down and address the residents and see if there can be a way forward.
Now, what possibly could the way forward look like? Because the residents are demanding a meeting with the mayor, Tanya Campbell, the mayor of Ekurhuleni municipality. Any word from the municipality if she'll come and address the residents?
Yeah, well, earlier on they released a statement. I saw a statement that was released from the city of Ekurhuleni as well to say that they've agreed with some of the community leaders to say they will meet with the residents on the 29th of this month to ensure that there can be a way forward. The only problem now becomes when there's a bit of mixed reaction on the ground from some of the lobby groups, which includes the Tembisa Forum and Operation Tudula, who've now come to the table to say that this shutdown should continue. They of the view that they've been trying to get their demands met with the relevant officials. However, nothing has been done. So you realize that there's also a lot of confusion and division now that's spiraling out of control on the ground, and that's where the problem is. However, the official notice says that there should be a meeting on the 29th of this month, which I think is next week Friday, if I'm not mistaken. And so far what we're seeing now is that police are trying by all means to ensure that there can be a bit of calm and the tensions can be just a bit simmered and there can be a bit of order on the ground. But community members just keep pushing back, blocking roads, burning tires, and this is what we're seeing. This is the end result of what we're seeing, their anger being expressed on the ground.
Yes. So the plan for the protest from the residents earlier, are they planning to continue either today or later on?
Yeah, well, they are planning to continue. I'm just trying to walk and see what is going on down there. But they are saying that they will be continuing throughout the rest of the day with the shutdown. The shutdown, I'm told, has been ongoing since about 3 a.m. We only got here around 8 o'clock, and what we saw earlier was it was a bit calm, but it just spiraled out of control, and it got ugly and a bit violent as well. And what we saw is that despite community members saying that there will be a meeting soon with the mayor, we're being told now that this shutdown should continue until the mayor actually physically comes on the ground. So you can just see that kind of pushback from the residents who believe that it's high time that the authorities come down and listen to their demands.
Okay, finally, Pule, any details at all about, for example, one, if police have arrested anybody there today for blocking the roads, and two, if there have been any casualties of any sorts?
Yeah, definitely. What I can tell you is that there have been no arrests so far. We haven't seen any arrests that have been made. We haven't received any notice whatsoever that speaks to an arrest being made. However, I can confirm that there's been injuries on the ground. One chap we saw had just about wounds, rubber bullet wounds on his back. One lady also claimed that she had been shot in the leg early on. She was just innocently going to work, and she just said she was caught in the crossfire. So I think from what I've witnessed, I've seen just about 2 injuries on the ground, and I believe that these residents have decided to seek medical attention just to make sure they are all right. But as to arrests, we haven't seen any arrests being made so far. Police are still on the ground, intensifying their operations, ensuring that there is stability, and of course patrolling to make sure that everything is okay and does not spiral out of control.
Thank you very much. Puleli Tuti-Jones on the ground in Tembisa. It's in the Ekurhuleni Metro. The residents adamant they'll continue their protest. They want the mayor, Tanya Campbell, to go and address them about their grievances, including high electricity tariffs and a number of other local municipality issues.